Alright, this is my review on Phantasm II. So basically what happens in this movie is a whole lot of shit. So basically, Mitch and Mike are back at it again. But this time they finally put an end to the tall man. So throughout the whole movie, they're trying to figure out, basically what they're doing in the very beginning and halfway point is, they're preparing and shit. And, like, b- like basically preparing and stuff. And Mikey's having this vision about this weird girl in the place where the tall man is supposedly at. She's being helped captured, and they have to go and save her. Mitch has to fall in love with this other woman. We'll get to that in a second. But basically, the whole movie is just them about preparing and stuff. And then there's like parts where they go to the place where the tall man is and they face off against him. A couple people get the balls to their head and suck the blood out of their brain. One guy had to chop off his hand, and then he ends up getting the ball into his neck and throat. Um, then Mitch faces off with the gas mask guy with the chainsaw, and he kills the little people in the hood things. Then after that, Mike ends up saving the girl that's gonna go into the fire. Well, no, the girl ends up pushing the one guy into the fire, and she saves herself technically. But um, the barrels are there from the first movie, which is cool. Um, but after that, they had this whole final face down where they finally defeat the tall man, and they literally the tall man ends up getting the blood. No, he has like green blood, like green ooish blood thing, and then a little tiny thing pops out of his. I'm about to cut that out. But the skull, some folks have said previously there was another thing in the very beginning where a thing popped out of this one chick's back. But they had this whole final face off with the tall man. They end up killing him, and he ends up melting in the green goo and stuff. And then they finally kill him. And then they burn it down. Mitch does the thing, he burns it all down. They end up getting to the limousine, which the tall man drove. And then after that, I guess Mitch's girlfriend end up turning possessed, or she like peels off a scalp thing and it shows like something bloody. And I don't know if that means she was killed or possessed. I'm not sure. And she ends up killing Mitch, which I really liked Mitch. Or is it Rich? I don't know. Richard, Mitch. I don't know. But I really liked Mitch or Richard. I really did. I thought he was a cool character. It sucks that they kill him off. And then it just drives off. But, um, overall, for a sequel, I don't mind it. I don't think it's better than the original. I don't know. I think I might like this one better. I'm not sure. I might rewatch them all again. But yeah, if I had to give this movie a rating, I don't even want to give the last one. I'd probably give this one like a let's see. I liked it. It was pretty entertaining. Some parts were boring. I didn't really care for the characters except for Mike and Mitch. I really liked Mitch a lot more than Mike. Um, I like the villain, which is the tall man. I really liked him. I like the kills. So pretty much, I give this movie like a 7. I give it a 6.8 out of 10. And yeah, Phantasm 3 is next, and yep, that's pretty much about it. I made this one a little longer, so yep.